Alright, our next section on the clinical dashboard is going to be the diagnose-based home exercise programs. This is still in the works, but I'll kind of go over it so you can see what's already gotten started, and hopefully you'll be able to contribute to this to make it a really, really powerful tool and a really big time saver for everyone. So you look over here, kind of in the middle and a little bit to the right, we have diagnosed-based home exercise programs. And as you can see, I got blue color coded just like that for home exercise program. Then I got these green ones here, which correlates with treatment banks. But say you can't remember that, or you don't correlate that very well, you can just kind of float over this, and it's going to tell you, if you look at that little red tab in the corner there, I put little notes in there for you. So that says, oh, this is an exercise bank based on diagnosis for easy to use, cut and paste into a note. And that's going to open up a folder because it's at the top. This one tells you a little bit more specifically there, this is cervical. And then what we have are some documents within those ones. And so now what we're going to do is talk a little bit about what we have already. So say if you look down here over to foot and ankle, so second one of diagnosed home exercise program, and go down towards the bottom, click on Achilles tendinopathy. And that's going to open up a home exercise program. And this one was taken from Lieutenant Colonel Dauber, and I've kind of mixed it in a little bit, but eventually I'll tweak these so they look a little bit nicer, and I'll probably put them in PowerPoint slides in case you want to add additional things to them. But this, then, once you have it open, can be emailed directly from Word or PowerPoint to the patient like we did in our last segment. So that would be the use for that. And then if we come back over to our Excel sheet, I'm using Alt-Tab to get there fast. I can go over here and click to the right of Achilles tendinopathy, and that's going to give me kind of a treatment guideline in addition to some things that I can do in the clinic. And this is still in the works. Mind you, I haven't really finished this yet, but this is what we're getting started on. But I can't standardize the names of what we do in the clinic on these sheets until we standardize the whole list over to the left on the Excel sheet over here on the treatment banks, because I'm going to use these standardized names in these documents over here for the diagnose-based home exercise programs. So that's where getting your help to standardize that comes into play. But you can see what I did was I took the clinical practice guidelines, and I'll put references in these documents later on. But it shows what evidence levels we have for different types of treatment, like eccentric loading. There's strong evidence that it helps with the mid portion of Achilles tendinopathy. Moderate evidence for low laser therapy and iontophoresis. Weak evidence, but it does still help for stretching and foot for orthotics. So if you use this to guide your treatment, we probably shouldn't see a lot of phonophoresis or anything. So we're probably not even going to list those things. We're going to list things that are based on the evidence below on these things. And if you guys feel like you want to add things, then you're going to have to talk to me about that, and then we can put them in. But what you'll be able to do is the same thing in the treatment banks, is cut and paste the treatment techniques that you want for that person, either in clinic or a home exercise program, and then put it right into Alta, and it will save you time. And this will be a little bit smaller of a document, so easier to manage, and again, it'll save you a lot of time. So hopefully you'll be able to come back over to the Excel sheet, look through some of these, provide some suggestions for maybe some additional diagnoses to add, or even some treatment plans. If you already have some, that would be great, or home exercise programs that you already have made up. We can kind of tweak those a little bit and make them very easy to send to patients digitally. So take a couple minutes, look through those, and then we'll move on to the next section.